Hey Zoe, how are you? How are things down in Australia? Who else do we got? Sniper? What happened over at Cat and Jack's? Hey Rosie, I want to join your live and say hi, but I'm really sleepy. But I really missed join your other live. Much love to all. Much love to you, Rosie. Thank you so much for coming in. You have been missed, my friend. Uh, thanks. I look forward to seeing you. Hey Frenchie, Frenchie, how are you? How are things out west? It's probably winter in Idaho already, right? Hey, Sissy. Grandest risings to you. What did we settle on with the emoji? Sissy says Yogi time. Briefly, let me get. It's shoe time, is what it is. Let me find my shoes. I got one shoe. What I'm looking for is matching shoes. Sorry. It shouldn't be that tough, should it? Putting on your shoes should never be that difficult. So we will not put up with any misbehaving over at Cat and Jack's. If you got issues here, that's fine. We'll deal with them. But if you're going from my channel to other people's channels and you're causing trouble, we will make sure that that doesn't happen. Kat says, Yogi, that is a very Star Trek looking shirt. I actually love it. Cat is grounded? Who grounded Cat? I don't think anyone can ground Cat. Cat is pretty, I was about to say independent. Independent is true. Stubborn is another word for independent. Well, thank you, Cat. I like this shirt. This was one of my first cold. This shirt is probably, what year are we in? Close to 20 years old. Under Armour. It's actually reversible. You can wear this when it's not as, you can wear it this way, black outer, when it's not as cold out. It helps keep you cool, actually. And then when you wear it this way, it actually wicks the moisture away and keeps you warmer. It's pretty ingenious. Suchi grounded me. I would love to stay home, be grounded with her. Hey, Anna. Hey, Charlie. Charlie, how are you? Where were we? All right. 24-hour timeout. See you tomorrow, Zoe. Just don't feel like it. You must have missed something? No, you didn't miss anything. Cat's not allowed to go to work. I'm sure she wouldn't mind that at all. I hope it's an easy day for you, Cat. So I will put a race shirt over top of this. Charlie says, Yogi took care of that very quickly. Well, she got a chance, and I think she'll probably be back with her regular account later today. Um, and we've been going over it day after day after day. So with Zoe, she gets one chance to come in and be kind, um, and if not willing to take us up on that offer, 24 hours. No second warnings. Some people I will try to work with indefinitely, and some people you just know where it's going to go. Doesn't mean they don't get another chance when they come in. It's not for me to give second chances. It's for me to permit everyone to show up again. You know what I mean? It's not a second chance or a third chance. It is, why did my beard look so good yesterday and today it's back to being all ratty? What's going on, man? Um, Charlie says, I can understand that for sure. Yeah, I don't enjoy doing it. But if she or he was causing trouble over at Cats, then you know they're probably coming over here just to cause trouble too. Stitch says, I'm tired and I'm over here dozing off, so I'm going to turn the phone off. Love you. Love you too, Stitch. Thank you. Hey, our friend Ellie, her cat did not make it through the visit to the emergency vets yesterday. Prayers for Ellie and her family. It is never easy. Cat says, sweet dreams, my little sister. Love you. So we're going to read, I'm going to read what I wrote this morning. And we'll go to A Course in Miracles as well, as it relates very much so. This is a declaration. I think our friend Miss Flipper might call it an imperative. Sometimes, though, it is taken to be bypassing. Course in Miracles doesn't ask us to bypass anything. Hey, Mustafa, how are you, my friend? We are not supposed to bypass. We're supposed to notice, and then hand it over. Mustafa says, Eric will be in Florida and Colorado next April. I'll come visit you after I finish my meeting. And I'll make sure to bring lots of gifts. Hey, you know what? Just maybe taking a walk. That would be a gift enough. Hey, Coyote, how are you? I lost my cat too last month. I still feel like I catch her jumping off the bed. Yeah, I know how that is, my friend. Prayers to you. Sorry about that. Hey, Kamari, how are you? It's nice to see Rosie pop in up above. I did see her over at Cats. I did not see what was happening though, as far as Zoe was concerned. So, back to bypassing. Don't do it. We're tempted to. It's easier. Thank you, Coyote. Well, we certainly do. Try to be nice here. Hey, Daniel. How are you, my friend? There's a temptation to bypass because we don't want to feel what we feel. And we believe that by skipping over it, that we're doing the right thing. Positive thoughts only, right? However, when we're using a positive thought to mask the negative expression that's beneath, when we are pushing it away, pushing it down, it doesn't go away. It's just buried deeper and it's projected outwards, and it's projected in very subtle means. It's actually experienced in the body. Parsonak, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his last name right, has a great book on healing back pain through emotional release. that the majority of back pain is due to unforgiven issues. Some people in this very chat have experienced profound healing, not just physically, but by bringing these to light, they're able to heal emotionally as well. Back pain can easily disappear. I need to get to work more on that again. I thought I was done, but guilt is deep. All guilt is only one guilt. It's the guilt of believing that we are separate from God. If you don't like the term God, throw it out. Use another one. That we're separate from each other, that we're separate from the universe from which we come from, that we are separate from Source, the Tao. Kat says, hey, Praveen. Praveen, I'm going to visit your channel in a bit. Let's see. Shadow says, it's coming down in 2026. It is coming down. Hey, my pitch. We're in that final countdown. Kat says, Yogi Zoe thing was not a huge deal. I just don't put up with that nonsense. I believe it's called shenanigans from someone who's already built a history. And I already told them I'm not Yogi. But in a deeper sense, we are one. So don't want to jump to conclusions that there is a prior history. I don't know for sure. I suspect. I think we all suspect. I'm not happy with my facial hair today. I was yesterday. I believe I bragged yesterday that I was on point. Praveen is doing his lunch and that I'm invited. Well, thank you, my friend. The brilliant self-described loner found fame after the financial crisis, but has now closed his hedge fund. Sign invested warning sign. Who is that? I'd be out completely. Who are we referring to, my friend? Hey, thank you. It says it looks fine. Maybe I'm too critical of my facial hair. I have to be critical. It's the only hair that I have left on my head. Kat says, your beard looks awesome, but I'd like to see you get a really good professional beard trimming by a barber. I get weird looks when I go into a barber. They're like, what's this guy doing here? I think barbers are worried that I'm going to be a reflection of like bad barbering gone wrong. I'm going in to complain. Look what you've done to me. Hey, Smile Nation. Jesus loves you. I appreciate that. Charlie says, laughing, your beard looks good, Yogi. Grow a winter beard that I don't cut off until spring, late spring. I would be buried. There'd be a beard and two eyes. There'd be a beard. I would look like a chia head. Be a beard and glasses coming out of it. Beard and the tip of a nose. You would not be able to tell where my beard and my eyebrows ended. New people would come into my live stream and say, wow, a talking beard. How did that happen? Should I go on? No, Kat, no one make a clip of Yogi's beard with two eyes peeking out. Don't give suggestions. This bunch of hooligans need no help from the head hooligan. That's right. I didn't even nominate. It wasn't even an election to decide who the head hooligan is. We all know who the head hooligan is. Hey, Mark. No, Yogi, just let it grow. No barber. Listen to Mike Love's song Barbershop. I will listen to that. If we get the commercial, now that's going to be playing in my head all morning, sissy. Hey, Ahmad, how are you? People think maybe it's because of defeat of sorts. No, he's stepping out of the way of a massive market outcome. Shadow, who are we talking about, my friend? I think I just need to trim a couple pieces. A mustache reduction, and trimming the edges. Michael Berry, I don't know who that is. I'm out of the loop. I'm most especially out of the international financial loop, or even the national financial loop, or even the local. Silent Scorpio says, nice beard though, for real. Oh, thanks, I appreciate that. It's grown pointy, like in one spot. It needs to be fixed. What I think I need is scissors and not a trimmer. Hey, Pekoween, how are you? You don't know who Big Short Michael Burry is? I don't. I don't. But we could put that on the big list. We could fill a notebook with the things that I don't know. So, here are the magic words. 4 of them. This is from chapter 4, The Illusions of the Ego, Course in Miracles. I have said that you cannot change your mind by changing your behavior. This is why every New Year's resolution almost always fails, because we seek to change our behavior, not realizing that that is just rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. It doesn't change anything. It's temporary. Change the way you eat, but thinking that that is going to address the problem instead of changing your thoughts on how you eat. So I have said that you cannot change your mind by changing your behavior, but I have also said, and many times, that you can change your mind. This is how everything shifts. This is how we make a intent. This is the difference between a resolution and an intent. The intent is to change our mind on how we think about anything. When your mood tells you that you have chosen wrongly, any bad mood is telling you that you have chosen wrongly. You've chosen the ego. You have chosen chaos instead of peace. You have chosen judgment instead of love. When your mood tells you that you have chosen wrongly, and this is so whenever you are not joyous. There's a difference between joy, true joy, and conditional happiness. Hey, Coco, thank you so much, my friend. What a party hat. Just notice what's going on. This is why it's not a course in bypassing. It's about noticing. Nothing changes until we're aware of it. Everything changes through awareness. Whatever mood we're in, whatever thoughts that we're having, notice, notice, notice. And then you can think to yourself the 4 magic words. This need not be. It need not be. We are interpreting any thought, any event, any situation, any person with particular thoughts about them. Those thoughts are being projected outwards, and so we're seeing the fruition of our projection. And then we're blaming the projections. We're blaming the chaos. We are blaming the behavior and not the thought itself being held responsible. No blame. There is no blame here. How can you blame what you don't know you're doing? But once we do know what we're doing, now we go from being reactive to being responsible, responsive. I love the word responsible. Not saying that I'm responsible for everything, saying I have the ability to respond to everything and for my own benefit, my true benefit. Forge magic words. This need not be. Whatever thought you're thinking, this need not be. Whatever judgment you're holding against another, this need not be. Every judgment is a self-judgment. Every judgment does not bring you peace of mind. It just continues the fractured mind that exists within the one mind, but doesn't truly exist. In every case, you have thought wrongly about some brother God created, and you are perceiving images your ego makes up in a darkened glass. Think honestly what you have thought that God would not have thought, and what you have not thought God would have you think. Search sincerely for what you have done and left undone, accordingly, and then change your mind to think with God's. God does not judge. God does not harbor grievances. God does not hate. Period. If we are having any thoughts otherwise, including towards people who have done horrible things, right? What we're seeing is where they are lost deep within their own thought system, unable to make the correct choice. So we might judge the behavior, but we don't judge that lost child, that little bit of innocence that resides within them. All right, let me dive back in the chat. Go, thank you, my friend. Mark says, Lucifer keeps him at bay for me. Hey, Gage. Joe, Jesus loves you even if you don't want to believe in him. He's never leaves you. I appreciate hearing that. Mark says, mustache hair is... I can't read that one word. Oh, mouth sucks. Mine was down to my navel. Wow. Almost a few months ago, but I wanted a handlebar and chops like Lemmy. I remember you saying that. Charlie says, I'm out of the loop too. I don't follow the crowd, so anything hip or new, whatever, I'm not involved in at all. That's why you are hip. You can never be hip if you're looking for what's hip. That makes you unhip. That's the most times being at the age of 60 that I've said the word hip without complaining about aches and pains. At 60, you don't worry about if you're hip, you worry about your hips. Don't want to fall down. Anyway. Shadow says, chaos is a smokescreen, the delusion. You must look inside and focus. Nicely said. I like that. Hey, Scarlett, how are you? Gage, my friend, how are you? Yes, Yogi, exactly. When you know, then it's your responsibility to act accordingly. Yes, I love the word responsibility, our ability to respond. Stacy says, sure. Man, did you guys hear again the star of the show? I'm glad I sang before our friend Coco, because I certainly would not want to follow that act. Hey, Itchy Eyes, how are you? Ra and Amam and Nabetat demonstrably, tough word, serve every day and night. I'm having a week off boost. It's not the DT subsides. If the DT subsides, I might keep it off. I ain't quitting. Just giving my body some love. Gotcha. Hey, Flora. Nice to see you, my friend. I'm glad that you're feeling better. Let's see. Eliminate says, I think about cigarettes more than my children. They breathe life into me. My kids do the opposite. I love cigarettes so much. I wish I could take them into my dreams. You might be able to. I had some very interesting dreams last night myself. All right, let me read what I wrote. And it was inspired by those 4 magic words. This need not be. It's on my community page, by the way. It's in my blog. If you guys want to go visit my blog, the blog is headlessnow.com. Here we go. This need not be. It's not to be mistaken for bypassing. A Course in Miracles gives us a declaration of choice, either the chaos of ego or the peace offered by the Holy Spirit. Yet this doesn't bypass the issue at hand. What we're given is the means to respond to any thought or situation with the tool of grace, a reinterpretation from the ego's initial reaction to the more loving response of spirit. Our tool is reminding ourselves with just 4 words, this need not be. This is applied to any thought that doesn't bring us peace. It's a mindful approach, a gentle notice of where we are right now, and then an easy prayer of letting go. This need not be. We don't deny what's present, but only recognize that beneath our chaotic thoughts, a quiet mind awaits. That is that for the day. All right. Praveen says, Yogi sir, awesome running shoes as well as awesome sport t-shirt and jacket collection. Well, thank you. Man, my last new pair of shoes. They are Flux. New shoe, zero drop, which I love. Excellent tread, which I also love. I can't get them comfortable. They actually created a bruising on the top of my foot. Don't know what's up with that. I want to love them. They're made out of recycled material. They are all natural. They were a gift. I'm going to try them again this afternoon. I've had them for a year. I actually got them for a Christmas present. Charlie says, Squirrel, that's true. I used to smoke and the nicotine patches caused crazy dreams. Hey, Sniper, I forgot to ask. I wanted to ask you yesterday and I forgot. Is there any way we could do the Esoteric Lounge Tuesday evening? I have way in my enthusiasm of bringing people up. I have crazily overbooked. Got a crammed schedule next week, but I want to make sure that everyone gets a voice. Love you too, my friend Praveen. If not, I completely understand, Sniper, and I will definitely work something out. I went to start putting down who's up for this week, getting them ready, and I noticed that I am a bit out of whack. Mark says to Flora, hey, I hope your night, day, morning, or afternoon is peaceful and fun. Awesome wish. Thank you for that, Mark. So you said it's going to be a week without alcohol? Any questions about this be not be? I'm always afraid people hear that declaration and they think all we got to do. Hey, Coffee Cake, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you. They think that all we got to do is say this need not be, and then we push it out of our minds. It's the actual opposite of that. Hey, the 90s Nike pony trainers. I don't think so. In the 90s, I wore a lot of New Balance. Coffee Cake says, had a troll and to squirrel. So let me know, Sniper, if Tuesday for the Esoteric Lounge would work. Oh, there you go. So for sure, I'm easy. I just want to put you out. I know you work hard on your presentation. Not hard as in, like, details, but you show up and you're present. You know what you want to say. You have a message. Easy like Sunday morning. And how, you know what? No one has sung a lot of Lionel Richie. That must end. Sometime this week, I will sing a Lionel Richie song. Any request? Charlie says, when I was younger, I could smoke all day. Hits weights. Me too. It felt like nothing. As we grew older and the years went by, the smoking started to take a toll on me and my ability to breathe and recover. I didn't let it get that bad, but I could feel the difference. But in my 20s, I could lift and, I could go out all night. I could smoke and I could drink. And I'd wake up in the morning and have a cigarette, skip breakfast, go right to the gym, be strong, get an awesome workout in, uh, and start the whole thing over again. I just described my 20s to you guys and part of my 30s. Although I quit the smoking fairly early on. That's the first thing that started having an impact on me. I just didn't like it. Anna says, I like Lionel Richie songs, Yogi. Me too. I don't know if I can get one by tonight or not. Mark says, I can make a 20-pack last 6 days. Well, nice. Our friend Adam rolls his own. We get a thumbs up. When you're in your teens and 20s, sometimes even up until you're 30, you think that you are invulnerable. You're bulletproof. Sing some Slayer. I don't have the voice to sing that kind of stuff. I have a hard time projecting too powerfully or loudly when I sing. I sang Journey last night. Fairly loudly, very badly. All right, guys, we're going to talk for a couple of minutes. I'm going to spend my free time today, such as it is. I got some videos to watch of our guest on Friday. Zeren Zupko. She will be up Friday. So much I want to talk to her about. Hey, Parajat, how are you, my friend? Kat says, Yogi, I want you to stop telling lies. I never tell lies. I never tell lies. I might embellish my own perspective of what's true for the sake of entertainment or making a point. I might embellish something if I think it's going to bring a smile to someone's face. Kat says, the only song you ever sang better was a little Cyndi Lauper. Well, that was, Cyndi Lauper was inspired. Cyndi Lauper was inspired as a loving act for someone. I think you know who that someone is. Praveen says, after changing the name of my channel as suggested by YouTube India team, Google Meet, my channel is on fire. Remember, sir, I told you also channel name is very important. So tip to all. So should I change my name? I thought about changing it to the Third Gate. Mark says, I had the first good day in months being in the garden, painting, and I spent all night until now recording. My body is finally healing, but I have another surgery coming up, so all over again. When's your surgery? Wow. 73,300 subs. Hey, Miss Blipper. Miss Blipper, you going to show off your cards tomorrow? Kat said, I said, wow, at the same time. Oh, with the subscribers? Where am I with subscribers? I think I finally broke into, I don't want to say too much because it can always go back down again, throw me for a loop. 8,700. Hit a bit of a wall. Man, I went from 8,600 to 8,090 something, which felt like in an instant. And then I stayed at like 8,096, 97 forever. And now it's hasn't done much. Hey, let me throw it out there. I'm supposed to mention it every day, and I always forget. I made a promise to someone that I would throw it out. If anyone is interested in a membership, 99 cents, it supports my channel. One day I'm going to have lovely tote bags made up, just like PBS, so that I can say uh, for patrons, those that support my channel, we send you a lovely tote bag. I don't have a tote bag, lovely or otherwise, but I do have the ability to show up 3 times a day and offer a space in which um, we can all practice being kind, we can practice forgiveness, and we can show as unconditional love as we can muster up from moment to moment without judgment. Some days we're not going to be very good at it. Some days we are going to have very many conditions. Guess what? That's okay, because that's how we notice. There's a reason that we have created a world of duality, and that's so that we can practice noticing it and remembering that this need not be. Reality itself is non-dualistic. However, we are in a realm where duality does exist, at least on the seemingly physical level. So when we experience a condition, we know that it is appearance within the non-dual universe itself. And then we can notice it. And again, everything changes through awareness, just being aware. Ellie, I talked about you earlier. So sorry, my friend. Sending you love. Mark is up to a whooping 160 something. Guys, are you subscribed to Mr. Something Else? I says, thanks, bro. You're welcome, my friend. Mark says, Yogi, you've really had a massive impact on me, reminding me of stuff I used to know and practice. I hope we can get back to practicing. So, if anyone would like to get a membership, it would be much appreciated. Miss River says, yes, for tomorrow. Awesome. Let's see. Galaxy says, all right, whose uncle got released from the science experiment facility? Sadly, all my uncles are gone, my friend. I'm uncle free. Ellie says, thanks to Anna. Mustafa says, hi, Ellie. Guys, our friend Ellie has lost her cat. Went to the emergency vet yesterday. If we can send out some prayers. It is never easy. Sepa says, greetings to VH. Anna says, hi to Mustafa. Mustafa says, love to you, Ellie. Pavina is sending prayers. Oh, I am an uncle. I forgot about that. I am an uncle. Man, I hope my niece isn't watching. Kat says, oh, you must be in Captain Kirk's uncle, brother. Charlie says, for you and Kitty. Thank you, Charlie. Ellie says, thanks, Praveen. Sissy's sending prayers. All right, guys, in just a minute, we're going to head out. Any questions about those 4 magic words, this need not be, and why it's different than bypassing, why we don't want to bypass, and what are our options instead of bypassing? Let's start with the options. The option is awareness. Instead of simply declaring positive thoughts only, what is going to take the place of the negative thought? Positive thought, when it's interjected as a weapon against negativity, can only be weaponized, right? And who's it applied against? It is applied against the mind. Anytime we declare any type of war, all we have is the result of warfare. We don't have peace. Feel what you feel, examine it, and ask, is it necessary? Do I need it? Remember the three gates? We can apply that towards our own thoughts as well. Is it true? Is the thought that I'm having true? Is it necessary? Is this the kindest thought that I can have towards myself, towards someone else? And kindness indeed matters, because kindness makes you feel better. No one feels joyful, true joy, with an unkind thought. Ever. The world that you experience is a world filled with the unkind thoughts that we've had against others, against the world itself, and against ourselves. Do you want a better world? Do you want a happier family? Do you want to be at peace with all that occurs? Then we simply start choosing unkind thoughts. But we don't do it at the sake of choosing to deny the experience that we're having. We don't want to gloss over it. We don't want to see something, witness something, experience something that we might tend to label negative or unhelpful or hurtful. And then cover our eyes, plug our ears, and hold our tongue and think positive thoughts only, because it'll still be projected outwards in a way and a means that not just hurts you, that hurts the world and hurts others. Ellie says, you are amazing human beings. They certainly are, Ellie. And it says, the three gates apply to our thoughts. So, let's close up with one thing along those lines of the three gates. I know that Brian Katie is familiar with many of you. I know Sissy is familiar with Brian Katie. The work, 4 questions. I don't do all of the 4 questions. But I do my own version of them. She does a turnaround that might, I'm sure, is helpful. Maybe I'm just too lazy for it. Any thought that we have, any behavior that we're experiencing, any anything. If we ask ourselves, is it true? Can we absolutely know for certain that it's true? The first question is it true? And a lot of times we immediately say yes, of course it's true, because I think it, because I feel it, because I experience it. But the second question is, can we absolutely know for certain that it's true? Can we entertain a little bit of doubt? Doubt changes everything. Doubt is good. Doubt is a gift, and it's a useful tool. Maybe it's not true. Maybe it's my perspective. Maybe my perspective is wrong. Maybe what I think of true, someone else thinks is false. And here's our problem. We're thinking 2 opposing thoughts, and we just can't agree. But here's the important one, the next 2. How do I react? What happens when I believe that it is true? If I'm in a political discussion with someone and I'm insisting that my thoughts are true, how do I react when I believe that my thoughts are true as opposed to someone else's thoughts? Sort of a self-righteous feeling, right? I'm right, you're wrong. I have made that dichotomy. There can only be one set of truths here. How I view things politically, how I view things religiously, how I view things in my personal life, my diet, my spiritual beliefs, my spiritual practices, whatever. As long as I don't entertain a doubt, as long as I react as if this is 100% true all the time, I'm never truly at peace. The 4th one. This is a really insightful question. Who would I be in the absence of that thought? That one alone, I think, is the one of the greatest value. Who would I be in the absence of this thought? Whatever thought, if you're trying to quit smoking and you think it's impossible, it's too hard, I can't do it. Who would be in the absence of that thought that I can't do it? Who would be in the absence of thought of I need a cigarette, I need a drink, I need this, I can't live without this, I can't do this. Who would you be without that thought? And just entertain that notion. You don't have to make any drastic changes. Just entertain the notion. Who would I be? It's pretty amazing to consider. All right, I got to get ready to go. Mustafa says, yes, Eric, I agree with you. Anna says, is it true? Doubt is a useful tool. Thank you, Charlie. Mr. says, you're all our thoughts of God. Agreed. And knowing and believing aren't the same. No, they are not. That magic question, who would I be in the absence of that thought? It's the key to setting ourselves free. The same with that, the declaration that we offered from the course today. This need not be. Again, it's not bypassing, it's mindfulness. If I am choosing to entertain the thoughts of the ego, I have a world that is projected with the things of the ego. If I want to shift, I don't want to go out there and try to change everyone's behavior. Would be nice if we could do that, right? But I can work with a thought that I'm having about these behaviors. And now everything begins to change. All right, with that, we're going to wrap things up. Hey, Stephen. Is that your fourth grade TAC trophy behind you? That is actually third place trophy in a 5K trail run. Let's see. And then we got a plaque up there. First place in my age group. And man, I don't remember the name of the race. 24-hour race down in North Carolina. Then we got a belt buckle of the CNO 100 up there. Race bib of my very first 50 miler is up there as well. Hey, Fred. Everyone is amazing, Ellie, including you, my friend. Fred says, if you are new to the channel, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Thank you, Fred. Fred, I appreciate your support all the time. You are always so consistent in what you bring to the live stream. Anna says, hi to Steven and hi to Fred. That reminds me of my school teacher, practice makes perfect. All right, guys, so I'm going to head out. I'm going to take my walk, and I will see everyone this afternoon, 1 o'clock. Got a big week coming up, and it starts with Miss Blipper. Monday afternoons, but I'll start here, same as always. Miss Blipper, I think I have a guest Monday night. I don't remember. I do have a guest Tuesday afternoon. The Esoteric Lounge is going to be a day early with Squirrel Sniper. Wednesday, I think I have a guest morning and evening. I think Thursday might be off. I'll still be here though. Friday, we have, Wednesday. I will be doing an interview Wednesday for a podcast, the Advanced Institute of Astonishment. My first interview. I've been interviewed about ultra running before. I've been interviewed for my writing, my poetry before. This will be the first interview of sort of, hey, tell me what you think of this, or let's talk about this. What I'd like to do is turn it away from an interview and into a conversation. And then Corinne Zupko. I'm finally getting to pronounce her name correctly after 3 weeks of practice. Corinne Zupko is going to come up and we got a lot to talk about with her, a whole lot. All right, with that, see you guys later. I'll be back 1 o'clock. Thanks for hanging out with me. Love you guys.